It's Friday and it's Saturday, I'm sorry. And I uploaded this video yesterday, and I have a screenshot showing that iMovie thinks it's updated. But right now it's 5:53, and I was wondering where the heck Jake's video, or Neil's video was, and apparently my video is not up. So I'm sorry, but I hit upload, and it should have been up well in the middle of yesterday. So don't know what happened. Anyway, I'm back on campus. What's up, guys? So Jake, that CD, the KS95 CD, it was released in like 1994, I want to say, and it's like just I don't know if you know what American radio DJs do, but in the mornings they do really annoying things like prank calling people or coming up with like little joke segments that are like that they put music to, and some of them got really ridiculous. And so this CD is a compilation of all of like the most ridiculous shit that they did on the morning radio. And at the time, it was funny when I was in fourth grade. So that gives you an idea as to the level of humor which they were going for. Neil, I listened to the Half-Ass Morning Show as well when I went to high school. Not because I wanted to, but because the guy driving really liked it. I would have rathered listening to Drive 105 or The Current. I don't know if you listen to those stations. The Drive got killed, sadly. I really miss Drive 105 when I go home. Burn Notice. I've seen like 2 episodes of that. When it like first came on the air, I saw a couple of those episodes, and it's got Bruce Campbell in it, so it's got my thumbs up. Although I have not bothered to continue watching it. Neil, you have a terrible, terrible noise in the background of your videos. It's just this high pitched, and I could get rid of that for you, provided that you can export the audio from your videos and then import it back. I don't know if you have that capability, but if you export the audio and you, before recording your video, like for the first 10 seconds, you don't say anything and you don't make any noise, then you export the audio to like a WAV format or something. Use Audacity, which is a music editing program, and use noise removal on that. Select the 10 seconds of silence where just that noise is playing, and then remove that noise from all of the audio and then import it back. I know it seems like a pain in the ass, but it's really going to get old after a while to just be listening to that little freaking high-pitched noise. You don't have to, but I'm just saying that's how you do it. Paper Towns, yes, I was going to do that in my personal channel, Jake. Did not. I have too much to say on it to say it here, at least in one of these videos. And you were wondering what PSP was. It sounded very complicated. It's not. It's really simple. Basically, it means whenever you write software, you keep track of how long it took you and what errors you made. And then you store that somewhere, and then you can refer back to it, and it'll make it so you can predict how long software is going to take for you to write, and it'll make you write better software because you will know what errors you usually put in software because you have a list of the ones that you've made. Food and drink that I couldn't live without has got to be, well, there are a lot of drinks I can't live without. Raspberry iced tea is probably the one drink I can't live without, along with mochas. I don't like real coffee. I like mochas because they taste like chocolate instead of coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee very much. And the food that I can't live without, along with like a combination drink, would be sushi and green tea, most likely jasmine green tea. And I don't eat a lot of sushi. It's just my comfort food for like when I want to take my girlfriend out, or when I have a bunch of finals and it's the weekend afterwards. I'll go out for sushi because it's just so good. And then the oddest CD DVD. I had a couple that I had in mind, but I was searching through my DVDs, and I think that this one takes the cake. This is the Burton Final Bout Epee. There was a guy who recorded me fencing the gold medal bout at a relatively big tournament in Illinois, and he then edited like all of the footage he took and put it to music and gave me a copy. I've never seen this man before in my life, but he was like, oh, at another tournament, he was like, hey, this is for you, and I was like, thanks. And then I came home and watched it, and like he slow-mo'd like a couple of the better points between us, and like put hardcore rock music to it's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. So yeah, that's probably the oddest thing, is some guy recorded me fencing without my permission or even, me knowing about it, and then put music to it. Oh yeah, vlogging. I've been on campus since Wednesday now, so I am back. I'm kicking it old school. I've applied to one of my grad schools. I'm not saying which grad schools I'm applying to because I don't want to jinx it, sort of. I'll tell you where I get rejected from and where I get in when all's said and done. But I still need to apply to one or maybe two more. You may notice that I'm not applying to very many because there's really only a couple that I actually want to go to. And I thought my girlfriend was going to be here yesterday because she was like, yeah, we'll probably leave on the 8th, but she said that last week or earlier this week. And it turns out she's not leaving till today, and even then she's not leaving till later today, so I was like, I haven't seen her since 2 weeks, well, no, since the week before finals. So we had Thanksgiving break, and then I saw her for the week after Thanksgiving break, and then she went home, and I have not seen her since then. That's a long time for me to have not seen my girlfriend. I don't know. It's like the relationship just started getting actually good between us. In like the past, from the month from like the end of Thanksgiving break. If you go 2 months back, that's probably been like the best part of our relationship right there. And everything before that was kind of it was all right, but it wasn't a relationship that I couldn't that I okay. It wasn't a relationship that I would be as interested in maintaining, I guess. Because, like, right now, when I think about her, I think, I don't really want to go and leave her and go to grad school. Whereas, the relationship prior to those 2 months, I would have been like, yeah, this is going to be fun, ride it out till the end of the year, and then it's got to end. So that's sort of the difference for me. And usually I've been with her in some capacity since a year at this point. We don't really have an official start date. But it's been about a year since we've since we've kissed, I guess. Because we sort of had an open relationship over the summer, and once again, the first, I guess, 7 or 8 months of our relationship was kind of meh. But anyway, usually when a relationship lasts that long for me, by the end of it, I'm sort of like ready to get out. I'm sick of the person. I don't care about them anymore. But in this case, maybe because it was just sort of a friendship that we were sort of dating with, and then it's just kind of kept going. I don't know why. It's become what it is, but I'm happy about it. So yes, that was my ramble about my girlfriend. I think she's only been in like 2 videos, but it's been cute when she's been in them. And I lost a game of Risk last night. I've been playing Call of Duty 4. I got Audio Surf. That's an interesting game on Steam. I've got to come up with a question for you guys. I think my question, yes, it is going to be this. It's got to be, what is the... I want to maintain this for like being an older game. I don't know if you guys even own computer games, but if you do own computer games, and I'm assuming you do in some capacity, any video game, what's the one that you don't think anyone else knows about, and it's just so weird, but holds a special place in your heart? And for that, it's got to be this guy right here. It's the Oval Office. This was a extremely old Macintosh game, really copyright 1996. And the best part about this game is I was a kid playing this game with my friends, and literally you hold press conferences, you create like advertisements, you are running for office, and you can't fail. Like, I love it so much because there is no way you don't get elected president. And so me and my immature friends back in 1996 would like be president bitchface for the name and like ignore all of the press questions. You can actually, like, the press will ask you like semi-hardball questions, and you can be like, I don't feel like answering that at this time, and you'll get elected. You can have the worst platform ever. It's just, it's the game you can't lose, but it's so funny. So yeah, that's my game. I want to know what your guys' are, and I'm going to need to edit this because I said and paused a lot. Anyway, guys, I think I've addressed all of the issues, so I will see you tomorrow.